What's up? What's up? Nah, it ain't my day. I'm too old for that. Fucker don't have a heart attack doing all that jumping around. Man, how y'all feel? Man, it's so nice to be here. Where any white folk? Any white folk here? It's kind of hard to get lights. White folk, make some noise. Let me hear the white folk. They ain't never short as a white folk, no matter where you go, boy. You go to the moon, there be a whole stack of them, been there forever. Kept the moon to themselves for all these years. I ain't mad at white people, I love white people, because if it wasn't for white people, we wouldn't be here. Come on, give it up. I know it's hard. Yeah, it's abusive for a few hundred years, but they came and got us. Then nobody else come get our black ass. The Mexicans didn't come get us. I know black folks today don't want to go to Africa. I know I ain't going back to Africa. It's 100 and hell degrees in Africa. I ain't got the right skin pigmentation to be around. Be like a pork round. Go back there. Go back to Africa and some bug bite me in the ass. I can't explain to the doctor what the it was. I know it had 16 eyes, 3 lips, and 4 ears, and it hurt like a son of a bitch. With an African, a monkey jump on my head and me in the ear. Now I got AIDS in the ear. I got hearing aids. Put my black ass right here in America. I don't even like the term African American. Don't get me confused. I am black. I'm right here in America. I don't know about Africa. I know my daddy never been to Africa. My granddaddy never been to Africa. My great granddaddy never been to Africa. Anybody past them, I don't even know them. Why should I care about where they come from? I don't even know your ass, man. I love white people. Work for white people, you gotta worry about your money. Your money is always there. It's always taken care of. I don't know what it is about white folk and their money, but black folk, our money is funny. It's always. White man can write you a check today, 2 years from now, they change, same check, still good. Black folk, our checks ain't got that kind of going for them like that. We want them to be good, but our checks got limitations, instructions, and directions. I ain't saying we write bad checks. I'm just saying that the window of opportunity in which to cash them is about this big. You get 2 days without check. On the 3rd day, we like Jesus, we coming back for that money. We'll call the bank. The check 112 clear, but bitch, it's been 3 days. What the date on the check say? That's the date that check was good. Now, if you don't around with it 2 many more days, then that's on your ass. I'm gonna need that money back. I got some more I got to pay for. A little bit more urgent than your ass. I love white people though. I love everybody. Any Mexican American people in here? Latinos, Latinas? Hey, you got 1 or 2. That's not too bad considering nobody your race got a driver's license or insurance. Love to see you made it. I'm just serious. I truly love the Mexican American people. Ain't nothing like a Latino. Mexican to me, the hardest working people in this world. Don't nobody work harder than Mexicans. Nobody in the world. They work hard just looking for a job. You ever notice that? Get up in the morning and ride around real early. I wonder what you be up for that early, but just get in your car and ride around. They'll be standing outside on the curb hoping that a job drive by. Black folk, we ain't working that hard looking for a job. We can't get a job on the hookup, then ain't nobody hiring. Yeah. I search high and I search low. Mexicans will find work where there's no work to be found. You can't go by a lumberyard or a Home Depot in a pickup truck or a U-Haul and slow down. They will jump in the back of the so fast. They don't know where they're going when they're coming back, how much they're getting paid, but they come back with a pocket full of money, drunker than a because Mexicans can drink their ass off. And they are lifesavers, because you can forget it's your girl's birthday or your husband's anniversary, but that last intersection right before you turn, there Jose saying, roses, oranges, and a CD player. Boy, I love Mexicans. To me, they're just with good hair. I mean, we got so much in common. I mean, you know, we both came over by way of water. I mean, they swam. We was on the boat. But, which always made me wonder why it's not more Olympics more Mexicans in the Olympics. You think there'd be a steal for the freestyle, you know? Guess ain't no motivation in the little swimming pool going back and forth, no country in the middle. They did a movie called A Day Without a Mexican. I didn't have to see it because I knew it'd be up. Leave them alone. Don't be trying to send their ass back nowhere. And we need to get more of them over here. It's a whole lot of still need to get done. Don't be with the Mexicans. Cause I know I ain't gonna go out and bust my ass behind no on the side of the freeway. Kiss my ass. Them pick up the trash, cut and paint the freeway in an hour and a half for $10.50. Never complain. Never complain at all. I love Mexicans. I love everybody. Any Asians in the house by chance? Asians? No Asians? There's got to be one agent in here, one spy. It's always a little agent spy, little entrepreneurial spy. You see an agent in the business doing this here, you better watch them, because they getting ready to buy this. You laugh if you want to, you come back in here and be Pasadena Ice House pedicure and manicure. You owe $45 now. You had 2 drink minimum, joke and pedicure, manicure for $5 now. You can say what you want to say about Asians, but you can't ever call them homeless. You ain't never seen an Asian with a cardboard box sleeping on the curb, have you? You ain't never seen one of those signs that they work for food neither. But they will make a sign and sell it to that on the corner. You owe $25 for a sign. Upside down, turn around. Now you make money now. Asians are sharp, man. I love everybody, man. I love my people. Black people. Any black people here tonight? Any? I guess the rest of them on their way up here. Black folk, we love to be late. We don't give a about being on time. We just love to be late. Good and black late. Just straight up Negro late. Downright late. Just straight up African American late. Just apartheid late. Just cornbread Earl and me late. Just Cooney Gang late. Get Christy Love late. Just Desmond Tutu too goddamn late. Just Geronimo Pratt late. Too fat late. Just tardy late twice. Retarded late. Just late for no. You know, black folk, we get up early just to be late. You know that? We ain't got to be working till 9 o'clock. Get up at 6:30. Lay down, get up. I want to blame the white man. It ain't the white man, it's the white snooze button. Get off the snooze button, man.
Glad to see you. Glad to be here. Glad to be here. It's the price of gasoline. I almost didn't make it. I started to turn around and go back home, man, because crack is cheaper than gas these days. Gas so high in LA, pimps got a carpool now, you know that? They riding 4 deep with their hookers and other pimps and a navigator. Things is tough, man. Credit's still bad, can't improve it. I don't even care no more. I owe American Express $15,000. They can kiss my behind 15,000 times. They know I had the kind of money to pay them back in those 30 days. I'm a comedian, I'm a magician. I can't poop that your money is. That's a bad investment on your part. You should have done your research. You could have went to the hood and asked Pookie. He told you, I owe Pookie money. I ain't never gonna pay Pookie, ever. Pookie got a pistol, what you got? Well, Mr. Raibon gonna mess up your credit. Oh. Well, I must warn you, my mom and daddy did up there, wash and dry and deep freeze they had to have in my name when I was 9 years old. Times is tough, times is tough, man. You know, a lot of dumb, people say a lot of dumb stuff. I'm sick and tired of dumb sayings like dirty bomb. Like a clean bomb gonna blow you up any less, you know what I mean? It's just, you're gonna get to heaven and go like, oh Lord, I'm sorry my suit's all messed up, but I got blowed up in a dirty bomb. Friendly fire, come on, ain't nobody shooting at you, a friend of yours. And if it's a fire, it's hot, it ain't friendly, it just ain't right. I know because I was a cop, I used to be a cop. I was a cop for 10 years in Houston. And people say, why you quit? Bullets is why I quit. Somebody starts shooting in here, there's gonna be a lot of people ever come back to the Ice House, ever. I wasn't even a cop anymore, and I was just watching television when a North Hollywood bank robbery took place, and I watched these guys. The crooks had better bullets than the police. I mean, their bullets went through trees and cars. Our bullets ain't that mean. I mean, they was coming out just shooting at everything. The police, pow, pow. Boom, pow, pow. Now, I know I ain't the smartest person in the world. Hell, I flunked algebra 3 times, but I got enough sense to realize that da-da-da-da beats the hell out of pow, pow, pow. That would have been the last day I'd have been a cop. They'd have found that badge and that gun right behind the bumper of that car I was hiding behind few feet away, that whole uniform would have been scattered in the street. And if you had a pair of binoculars, look about a block and a half, you saw one butt-naked ex-black cop hauling tail. Put my name on a plaque on the wall talking about in memory of. You can remember the day I got the hell up out of there. Remember that. I'm trying to be a rising star, not a fallen hero. Because ain't no job worth dying for. Now, if you're fighting for this country, that's a different story. But ain't no city job worth dying for. I don't even like people. I hate people. I mean, y'all cool. It's the rest of them. Swear to God, as soon as I get my first million, I'm gonna get me a house on the hill with a winding road and a 30-06, and I'm just gonna pick them off. Call before you come. You don't know me like that. I love you, mama, but you know my number. Times is hard, man. You know, it's not an easy life, man. You know, got a Mercedes Benz, can't afford to put gas in it. I was dating this girl, she was so fine. Dude, she was fine. But she lived like an hour and a half away. And you cute, but you ain't that darn cute. You're not $3.50 a gallon cute. I pass a whole lot of cheaper, cuter women on the way to your house. You ever in the neighborhood, you can look me up. I'll be on MySpace with the rest of the pedophiles. Anybody on MySpace? Freaks. I love doing stand-up, man, because I remember cop work is just is crazy. I delivered a baby before, and that's the weirdest thing, you know, and I wasn't even trained. You know, policemen, they don't train us to save lives. You know, they train us to take lives, and I was a bit out of character that day. I was in a patrol car minding my own business, and somebody just happened to see me driving by and gonna flag me down because the big blue and white car signaled help, you know, and I wasn't even looking that direction, but they flagged me so hard. Caught my attention, and I had to pull over, and sure enough, this girl was pregnant as pregnant could be. She must have been 13, 14 months pregnant. Like, the last 6 months had to have been in the front seat of this car pregnant. There's no way in the world you could have climbed in here and gonna climb out. And she's screaming and hollering, do something, do something. Like, hey, you need to stop yelling. People around here gotta go to work in the morning. And all that yelling made people come over. So a guy come on to the car and say, hey, man, you got to do something, man. Why don't you pull off her panties and her shorts? I'm like, nope, not doing that. Last time I did it, I caught a case. I'm not gonna do that, not in front of a witness. Plus, I'm thinking as long as she got these shorts on, ain't no way in the world this baby gonna come out. You know? You just tighten it up, pull it up, and wait this puppy out. You know? So I called the ambulance, and sure enough, the ambulance took forever to get there. And I'm sitting there going like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to do something. So all her yelling and screaming, another guy come, hey man, look, I got some gloves in the car. I was like, and? So I got these gloves on, but these ain't the kind of gloves that you would see in a hospital. These are the type of gloves you would see at a perm shop, at a beauty supply. That little page where the glove is like on the page. It has that little seam that goes in. It's the same glove. So I'm sitting up here with these ghetto gloves on, look like some Marcos Webby from the hood. And I'm in here and I'm working it out. My whole plan was just get it in there around that neck, put that right foot back, dip that shoulder, and snatch it on out of there. Just as I got ready to do that, paramedic showed up, told me to stop. I was about to pull his head off. So I stopped. And it just came on its own. It came on its own. He said, you in there, you might as well finish. And it just came and it got bigger. And all of a sudden the head just popped out and it was just like I don't think it's done yet. Finally it came out and because of those gloves, it fell on my hand and hit the seat. But it bounced. I caught it on a second bounce. As a matter of fact, it was truly a bouncing baby boy. I saw him about a year ago. He's like 12 years old now. I recognize him right away. Still my fingerprints still right here in his forehead. You guys have been great. Thank you so much. How's everybody feel? Everybody feel all right? Before I get started, I want to see who I got in the audience. I want to say that, first of all, I love everybody. I love any white people here by chance? Any white people? Because I love white people. Give it up for the white people. Give it up for them. Well, for white folk, we wouldn't be here. Come on, give it up. Sure as a boat ride, but they came. Did nobody else come and get out? The Indians were here. They could have came. Imagine how that boat ride would have been. The canoes, can't swim neither. I love white people because it's easy to work for white people. You ain't got to worry about your money. Your money's already there. It's already taken care of. Work for black folks, you got to wonder, pray, and hope the hell you be doing your act. He'll leave the club, walk out. You never see your money ever again. White man writes you a check today. 4 years from now, the same check still good. Now black folk, our checks got directions, instructions, and limitations. I ain't saying we write bad checks. I'm just saying at the window of opportunity in which the cash is about this big. You get 2 days without checks. On the third day, we like Jesus. We coming back for that money, ain't we? We'll call a bank. The check 112 clear. It's been 3 days. I ain't got no money to be sitting around waiting on your to cash it at your leisure. I'm gonna need that money back. It's hard for black people, but I love white people. I love everybody. Any Mexicans here? Mexicans, Latinos? Oh, shit, a whole lot of y'all here consider nobody in the race got a driver's license or insurance. You around. Oh, I'm just serious. I'm just hey, I love Mexicans, Americans, because y'all the hardest working people in this country. Don't nobody work harder than a Mexican American. Y'all work hard just looking for a job. You know what I'm saying? Get up in the morning, right around 6 o'clock in the morning. They'll be standing on the curb hoping that a job drive by. Black folk, we ain't working hard looking for no job. If we can't get a job on a hookup, then ain't nobody hiring. I'm gonna do rob a job? Give me a job! Mexicans will find work, but there is no work to be found. You can't go by a lumberyard or Home Depot in a pickup truck or U-Haul and slow down. They will pounce in the back of that. They don't know where they're going, when they're coming back, how much they're getting paid. They know they're going to work. Coming home with a pocket full of money. Drunker? You can forget it's your girl's birthday, your husband's anniversary, that last intersection right before you get to home. I forgot to get my baby, but that Jose stand right there on the corner. Oranges, peanuts, and a CD player. I love them. To me, they're just with good hair. I mean, how can you not? They did a movie called A Day Without a Mexican. I didn't have to see it because I knew that'd be one day. Doesn't get cut, clean, or cooked. You know what I mean? We need them. And stop trying to send the Mexicans back. Stop trying to send them back. Now, we don't need no more over here, but don't send the ones here that I love everybody. I do. I promise I do. Any Asians here? Asian Americans? Asians? Where the Asians at? Come on. Don't be shy. I see you right there. I see you. I love Asians. You just got to watch them because they love to buy up some boy. There's some entrepreneurs. If you see her doing like this here, she get ready to buy this. You come back here next week, it'll be the Ice House, pedicure and manicure. You owe $45 for pedicure, manicure, joke, 2 drink minimum, $45 now. You can say what you want to say about the Asians, but you can't call them homeless. You ain't never seen an Asian on the corner sleeping in a cardboard box, have you? You never want to see with a sign so they work for food neither, have you? However, they will make a sign and sell it to on the corner. You owe $25 for a sign. Upside down, turn around, now you make money now. $25 for a sign. Got $25 for a sign. I live across the street with some Asians. I'm not even sure they're from Asia. I know they ain't black and they louder than I swear to God. They be just standing in front of each other just yelling. You know, I'm black. I'm going across the street going like, oh, it's some going on across the street. And she be like, oh yeah, I'm finna go call 911. There's some domestic Asian violation going on. Now all of a sudden you hear her go, it must be. I live across the street from Long Dick Dang. Dang Long Dick. love me some Asians, man. I guess y'all probably wonder why I ain't saying anything about black people yet, huh? Well, I was just giving them a chance to get here. You know black folk, we love to be late. That's the only thing we got to never take. We love to be late. Good and black late, just Negro late, downright late, just African American late, apartheid late, just Cornbread, Earl and me late, just Cool and the Gang late, Get Christy Love late, just Desmond Tutu, too goddamn late, just Geronimo Pratt late, just too fat late, just tardy late, twice retarded late, just late for no goddamn reason late. Black folk, we get up early just to be late, don't we? Ain't gotta work till 9 o'clock. Get to work just in time to be later than Then we want to complain we can't get ahead because the white man. It ain't the white man. It's the white snooze button that's lay down, get up, lay down, get up. That's why the post office out today, I believe. Black ass mailman. When the mailman was white, you never even saw the mailman. You just woke up and your mail was in the mailbox. Like Santa Claus. Who was that mailman? Now Leota's delivering mail. This Negro don't show up till 6, 7 o'clock at night. Post office closed, bank closed. You gotta go to Nick's check cash to cash the goddamn check. Leota's that cost me $2,700. Son of a don't even have on a uniform, just a pajama top, cut off shorts, and flip flops. You scared to go outside because he ain't in the Jeep. He rolling the Cutlass Supreme. I love my people. But I love everybody, man. You got to. I'm very happy to say I'm celebrating 15 years of marriage, 15 years. Because now they ain't all to the same woman, however. I ain't married to neither one of them now, but I'm still celebrating. Why should I stop partying because they left the party early, you know what I mean? Marriage is hard. I don't see anybody here been married longer than 3 days, 3, 4 days. I don't see, what's the secret? That's some hard because I just can't wake up to the same oh, you still here. You can't die in your sleep once. Women always want to talk. We need to talk. There's a problem. We need to talk. Why we don't talk? I don't want to talk. I thought we were one. If we won, why we got to talk? Don't you know what I'm thinking? I know what you're thinking. This sting don't never want to give you no love and never want to come have some love. I don't feel good. I'm feeling cramping. I don't feel good. When we was dating, you had no problem when you was cramping. I remember when we was dating before you got married, you make love anytime. You can be in that little spotty area, a little spotty area. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, but it's okay. Get a towel. Don't mess up the quilt. Same woman. After you get married, let's make love. What you mean I'm spotty? It's okay with me. It's okay with you. What do you mean it's okay with you? You're selfish. I'm not doing it. I don't feel good. All you think about is your yeah. The else I'm gonna think about? A grown man. I'm gonna read Wall Street? I'm not. I don't feel good. I'm not doing a damn thing. Okay, well, can I get a little kiss on it? Hell no. That's all you ever think about. I don't even know where your been. What you mean? It been on my nuts. They hang out together. Why you even acting like that? Making me sick. Swear to God, if I could do my own stuff, I wouldn't even bother you. Wouldn't even bother you. Can't reach it. 2 more vertebrae. 13, 14. Come on, you know we can do our own stuff. We'd be the happiest people in the world. We just be at the mall, just chilling. You gonna call in sick? No. I'm gonna call in. Women just want to be stingy with that. And boy and sisters, man, sisters got their own thing about it, you know, because white girls are a little bit more adventurous, you know, they're like, my sisters. Why you do that? You know I'm allergic to seafood. I just had a root canal. You get that in my root canal and make me have some baby teeth, I'm gonna kick your Can't stand y'all ass. That's why when I get me some money, I'm gonna get me a house on the hill with a winding road and a 30-06 to just pick off on the way up the road. Well, call me before you come. You don't know me like that. Have you ever be like in the car singing songs that ain't really gender appropriate, like the wrong sex for you to be singing? Like, don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Don't you? I may not be a lady, but I'm all woman. From Monday to Sunday, fingers to the bone. I'm no sexy lady. Don't you? I don't smoke weed no more. Gave up marijuana. Hey, now I'm an alcoholic. I figured I'd save some brain cells and my kidney for a change. I love doing stand-up though, man. I hadn't always been a comic. I used to be a cop. I was a cop in Houston for 10 years. And a lot of people find that hard to believe since, I'm a little dude, but they don't get what size your is, as long as you be a cop, you can buy crack cocaine. They figured I was a good crackhead because I looked like one. I did that for 10 years and they tried to shoot me several times. I was like, you know what, this. That's when I realized ain't no job worth dying for. Now, I mean, you fight for this country, you fight for America, that's a different story, but ain't no city job worth dying for. Put my name on a plaque on the wall talking about in memory of. You can remember the day I got the out of there, how about that? They had a robbery in North Hollywood that scared the out of me, and I wasn't even a cop in LA. I'm at home watching on TV, but the police the crooks had better bullets than the cops. You know what I mean? That bullets was killing trees and cars. Boom! Police, pow, pow, pow. I'm like, hey, that would have been the last day I'd have been a cop. I would have quit right there. They would have found that badge and that gun right behind the bumper of that car. I was high. And a few feet away, that whole uniform just would have been scattered out in the street. And you had a pair of binoculars, look about a mile and a half. You saw one butt-naked ex-black cop hauling. I'm trying to be a rising star and I'll fall a hero. Kiss my I don't care how good you was. They'll forget your I can be on cable forever, you know what I'm saying? Oh my God, man. You guys having a good time? Yeah. That's awesome. What's up, y'all? Make some noise. You happy to be alive? Let me hear you. I know I'm happy to be alive. I am so happy I don't know what to do, because I didn't always used to be a comedian. I used to be a cop. I was, yeah. Don't nobody like cops till they get their ass whipped. And everybody like a cop then. But I was a cop in Houston, and looking back, I've been gone about 12 years, but looking back now, I see that they let anybody be a police in Houston. I was 136 pounds, soaking wet. I had no business being a cop. My gun weighed a third of my pound. It was a Smith & Wesson stainless steel 686 357 Magnum, and I wore it on the right side. It was so heavy, it made me lean. I had to walk like that for 2 weeks until I got my first check, and I was able to get that flashlight and shove it on the other side. I was the man, baby. But I didn't look like a regular cop like you see cops now, because my waist, I had a 28-inch waist. My waist was so little. You know when you see cops, all their uniform, everything looks proportioned? Like they have like their bullets, then a space, then a gun, then a space, then handcuffs, then a space. Some more stuff that I don't know nothing about in the space. Well, all my stuff was touching. I looked like I had on a child's charm bracelet. Free!
arm did not fit right. Good thing I had to carry mace back then, because I'd had to carry that in my hand. I carried mace, my nightstick, and my flashlight in one hand, and my gun in the other hand, because there was no room for backup weapons. I remember one time, I was so proud to be out of probation, and I'm like, probation is the first year that you're a cop. You have to be with other cops, you know, to keep you from hurting yourself. But I'm on probation now. I'm working in this parking lot at this club, a rap club. Easy job. All I gotta do is just walk around the parking lot and just keep the order in the parking lot. Now, how hard could this be? Any moron could do this job. I'm walking the parking lot, minding my own business. I'm all dressed like I'm supposed to be for the job. I see a guy smoking weed in the parking lot. I said, hey man, you can't smoke that weed in the parking lot. And he looked at me and he said, F you. Except he used all the letters. So I looked down to make sure I had my uniform on. If I'd have had on my pajamas, it'd explain why he was being so rude to me. So then I done something I know you ain't supposed to do, but I'm out there by myself. I'm the police. I am the real deal. HPD, baby. Certified and trained. I've done what you ain't supposed to ever do. I pulled my gun out. And I said, hey man, look. I said, you can't smoke weed in this parking lot. You know what he did? He walked up to me and grabbed my wrist and slowly began to turn my gun around until I was looking at my own gun. Now I had my finger on the trigger, so I felt in control. However, he had his wrist on top of my wrist, my hand, and his friend just grabbed him and said, man, come on, man, leave that dude alone, leave him alone. And I grabbed my gun, and I said, hey, man, you know what, you better take it. Because I was about to, well, we was about to bust a cap in my ass. And I think about it, I went on that day, he went on his way, I went on my way, and I could have died that day trying to stop somebody doing what I do now every day. Be careful what you believe in. If you live long enough, those beliefs might change. I remember one time I had this call, it was a simple call. Any moron can do this. How could I possibly screw this up? It's a drunk Hispanic male already arrested. You know Hispanics, when they get drunk. I'm thinking, how much harm could this guy be? I get to the scene, Hispanic security guard already have him handcuffed, already on the ground. I tell him to take the handcuffs off. That ain't how you supposed to do this. I'm supposed to put my handcuffs on and then take off his handcuffs. But I'm feeling like I'm the police, you the security guard. What the hell you know? So I said, take the cuffs. He said, you sure? I said, yeah, man, take off the cuffs. So he took the cuffs off, and I was preparing to put my cuffs on. Just as I got the right cuff on and it closed, and went click, apparently the click must have got his attention. Because he woke up like fury had hit him. It just started swinging, just swinging. And then so I'm dodging and swinging. And then finally I grabbed my flashlight and just hit him on top of the head. Bam! Bam! You know, just like they taught me in the police academy. Bam! But now he bleeding and laughing at the same time. So now I don't know what the heck to do. Now I'm nervous. So I go for my gun. But not to pull it on him, I go for my gun to take it out and shush it down the sidewalk. Just shush it. That way neither one of us will get hurt. And then I remember I was able to wrestle him down and get him on the ground and put my knee in his back and my elbow, and I was able to grab back his neck, and I was able to grab my radio. The microphone was on my lapel. And I remember, and I pushed the button, and I said, help! I don't know how they knew that was me. But, I mean, it's like, as soon as I said help, I heard the siren ring. And that was the sweetest siren I've ever heard. I'll never forget, this cop came, Joe Livingston, big bodybuilder cop. He just came, pulled up, man, just got out the car and just grabbed the dude, cuffed him, and picked him up and just threw him in the backseat. And slammed the door. And I said, Joe, you got here just in time. Cause I was going to mess this dude up. Put that legal chokehold on him. They let anybody be a police. Thank God I'm alive. I'm David Raibon. God bless you. Give it up for yourselves, everybody. Give it up for being here. Y'all could be at home and y'all made it out tonight. Give it up. Show some love. Y'all made it. This time a year ago, y'all couldn't even afford to come out here. Gas was too high. Y'all remember that? Gas was $4.50 a gallon. Y'all remember that? Gas was so high, I couldn't even go to church no more. My church was like an hour away. I had to go to church on TV. I'm gonna praise the Lord right after these messages. I had a girlfriend, she lived out in Moreno Valley, but that's like an hour and a half away. I dated her for 3 years, man. Gas was so high, I had to break up with her. I loved her too. Girl, you cute, but you ain't $4.50 a gallon cute. I passed a whole lot of cuter chicks on the way to your house. Either you get a makeover or we're going to break up. That's all I'm saying. It doesn't make sense for gas to get that bad, but it's not so bad now. The economy has got a little bit better. Everybody feeling a little bit better? Y'all should be happy y'all made it through the recession. Y'all made it. You can afford a 2-drink minimum. You done made it through the recession. If you were struggling, you wouldn't be in here trying to squeeze 2 drinks out of your wallet. Y'all made it. I'm glad I made it. And I made it through with bad credit. I don't even care. I get tired of them trying to tell me, don't you want to improve your credit? No, I don't want to improve it. If I can make it worse, I like to do that. I owe American Express $15,000, and I've been owing that 15 years. They can kiss my black ass 15 times. They know I ain't had that kind of money paying back in those 30 days. I ain't have it 30 days before you gave it to me. How the hell I'm gonna come up with it now? I'm a comedian, I ain't a magician. I can't poop that your money is. That's a bad investment on your part. You should have done your research. You could have went to the hood and asked Pookie. He told you I ain't nothing. I've been owing Pookie $50 since '92. If I ain't paid Pookie, I sure ain't gonna pay you. Pookie got a gun, what the hell you got? Well, Mr. Raibon, you're gonna ruin your credit report. Oh. Can I die from that? No, well, screw you and my credit report. I learned as long as you got money, you don't need no credit. If you ain't got money, you don't need the stuff you think you want. The stuff that you want gets you in trouble. The stuff you need, you can pick up cans to get that. But you gotta have the good stuff. You gotta have big wheels on your car because you can't get a girlfriend. That's right, I had a Corolla for 5 years. I was lonely for 5 years. Not because of Corolla, it's because you can't put big wheels on a Corolla. You can't holler at a chick rolling on 12s. Rolling on the dozen, hitting them corners, see. That don't even sound right. You can't even put hubcaps on a Corolla. Right now, you can't even stop them neither, seem to be. Yeah, I used to be trying to save gas. Now I burn all my gas dodging Priuses all day long. That's why I think Tiger Woods should start endorsing Toyotas. That way he can apologize and drive for both of them. Glad to be here, though. Glad to be alive. I am so glad to be alive because I didn't always used to be a comedian. I used to be a cop. Can you believe that? Yeah, I booed it too. I booed me too. I can't believe they let me be a cop. It was a long time ago, but I was a cop for 10 years in Houston. I'll let you know right now. Yeah? They let anybody be a cop in Houston. They let me be a cop, they let you be. You can go right now, they'll hire you tonight. I was there 10 years before I realized that was the worst job in the world. Ain't no job worth dying for. Now, if you fighting for this country, that's a different story, but ain't no city job worth dying for. Not a job where the mayor signed your check. That ain't the one to go out on, that's all I'm saying. When I went to police academy, I shouldn't even got accepted. I was too little, but they didn't care. They hired me anyway. I was 138 pounds soaking wet. My gun weighed half the weight that I weighed. It was a Smith & Wesson stainless steel 686 357 Magnum. Beautiful gun, but it weighed a ton. When I put it on my hip, it automatically made me lean to the right. I had to walk like that for 2 weeks till I got that first check and get that big flashlight, shove it on the other side, and I could stand up. And I was the man then, baby. But I didn't really look like a cop because my waist, I had a 28-inch waist. My waist was so little, I couldn't even put all the stuff on there. You know when you see cops, they have like their uniform and all their stuff be proportioned. They had like their bullets, then a space, then their gun, then a space, and like their handcuffs, then a space, and some other stuff I don't know nothing about, and a space. Well, all my stuff was touching. I looked like I had on a child charm bracelet. It was just freeze. They let me be a police anyway. I mean, one time I was finally out the academy. I was working on my own, working a side job, moonlight, making that moolah on the side, $20 an hour. Simple job, walking the parking lot of a rap club. How could any moron screw this up? I'm walking in the parking lot at a rap club in Houston, and I see a dude smoking weed in the parking lot. Doing my job, I say, "Hey man, you can't smoke that weed in the parking lot." And he said to me, "F you." Except he used all the letters. So I looked down to make sure I had my uniform on. If I had on my pajamas, it would explain why he was being so rude. So then I done what I know you're never supposed to do, but I did it anyway because I was out there by myself. And you know you're never supposed to do this. I took my gun out and I said, "Hey man, I said you can't smoke weed in this parking lot." You know what he did? He walked up to me and grabbed my wrist and slowly began to turn my wrist around until where my gun was pointing directly at me. So now I'm looking at my own gun, looking at me. Then his friend grabbed him and said, "Man, come on, man. Leave that dude alone." And I grabbed my gun and I snatched it and I said, "Hey, man, you know what? You better take him." Because we was about to bust a cap in my ass. He went on his way and I went on my way, and I think like, wow, looking back, I could have died that day trying to stop somebody doing what I do now every single day. Ooh, be careful what you believe in. You live long enough, you might change those beliefs. I mean, one time a Mexican, drunk Mexican. You know of any Mexicans in here? Yeah, y'all know when y'all drink, y'all get like comatose. Y'all get drunk and pass out right in the yard on the way home. That's how this guy was. It was a simple wagon call. All I had to do was just go pick him up, take him to jail. The Hispanic security guard already got him arrested. He's already handcuffed, but he's passed out. I figured, how hard could this be? Any moron. I get there, I say, "Look at man, take the handcuffs off of him." And he said, "You sure?" I said, "Yeah, man. That ain't how you supposed to do it. I was supposed to put my handcuffs on and then give him his handcuffs." But I was kind of feeling real, I'm the police. He's a security guard. What the hell did he know? He takes the handcuffs off. I put my handcuff on, but as soon as I put the first handcuff and it went click, apparently the click must have woke him up because he just starts frailing and just swinging his arms, just throwing it and hitting all back on my head. So I grabbed my flashlight and just started hitting him on top of the head. Just bam, bam, just like they taught me in the police academy. And he now laughing and bleeding at the same time. So then I go for my gun, but he go for my gun. So I grab my gun and take it out and just shush it down the sidewalk. Just shush it. That way neither one of us would get hurt. You know what I'm saying? We already know I ain't about to shoot nobody. So I shush it down and I was able to pin him on the ground and get my knee in the back of his neck and my elbow in his head. And I reached up and I grabbed my microphone and I pushed it down and I said, "Help!" I don't know how they knew that was me, but it's almost like a second later, I heard the siren, woo, 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 woo. And it was the sweetest sound I ever heard. And this cop came in, Joe Livingston, he was a bodybuilder back then. Joe came, man, and he just grabbed the dude and squeezed and cuffed him up and picked it, then just threw him in the car and slammed the door. And I said, Joe, you got here just in time. Because I was about to whip this dude's ass. Put that chokehold on him. I was going to snap his neck. I was going to hurt him. I was going to hurt him. They let anybody be a police in Houston. I'm just glad to be alive. I'll tell you right now. I survived 10 years of that. Oh, my God. And now I'm 50 years old, and I'm happy to say that 50 is the new 50. Forget what you heard. You may look like you 35 on the outside, but on the inside, your kidney, liver, and spleen is screaming 50 like a son of a bitch. I can tell you that. I set up too fast the other day and dislocated my shoulder. I had to get my girlfriend to pop it back in. When you get 50, you start catching diseases you can't even explain. Like, I got athlete feet. Now, how the hell I got athlete feet? I ain't no athlete. I think an athlete broke in my apartment, put his feet in my shoes, left an itch like a bitch, and ran the hell up out of there. And when you old, you do a lot of stuff in your sleep, like you'll scratch your feet in that same hand, you don't realize you'll reach up and scratch your ass. And now I got athlete's ass. Anybody got that? Had to use quick acting to act. Listen, you guys have been great. I'm David Raibon. God bless you.